Jai Hind. If you are preparing for SSB, you first have to understand the role of an officer in the armed forces and the responsibilities of the armed forces towards our country and our countrymen. Every citizen of our country respects the men in uniform. Our country is in awe of our armed forces. You may call it the charm of the uniform, the discipline, and the training which distinguishes the military officers from the officers of other services. However, one of the prime factors why the country looks up to the armed forces is because of the services rendered to the nation during war and peace. What makes the armed forces indispensable is the fact that they are the highest crisis management organization of our country. Now, I shall explain what I mean by the highest crisis management organization. Security is one of the prime concerns of our country. Our government cannot afford to ignore the external threats posed by our adversaries, that is, China and Pakistan. Neither can the threat from anti-social and disgruntled elements within the country be taken lightly. Communal violence, pandemics, and natural calamities are other crises that our country faces from time to time. To handle such contingencies, our country has a multi-tier crisis management system. The first responders in case of an internal strife are the police personnel assisted by the home guards and civic volunteers. In case they are unable to bring the situation under control, it is the paramilitary forces that are summoned to take over. The armed forces are pressed into service if the other organizations are unable to tackle the emergency. And when the armed forces arrive, they triumph over the situation, restoring order and normalcy. Our armed forces have never let our country down, be it during war or natural calamities. It is therefore clear that during an emergency, a lower organization is first called to respond. If it fails, then the next higher organization is pressed into service. When I say lower organization, I mean it in terms of the training, skill, and equipment that they possess. The armed forces are entrusted with the task when all other agencies have failed. And the armed forces do not have the option of failing to accomplish a mission because there is no higher crisis management organization in the country to whom they can hand over an unfinished task. If the armed forces fail, the country fails. This explains what I meant when I said that the armed forces are indispensable and they are the highest crisis management organization of our country. Now, having understood the absolute importance of the armed forces, you would do well to understand that it's the officers who plan missions, it's the officers who take decisions, and it's the officers who lead their men into battle. Therefore, the responsibilities that rest on the shoulders of an officer is tremendous and unmatched. It is against this backdrop that the process of SSB has been devised to select potential officers. This clarity regarding the role of the armed forces and the responsibilities of the officer cadre will definitely help you to take your SSB preparation seriously. My sincere advice to all aspirants preparing for SSB is not to trivialize the process of SSB by taking tips and guidance from every Tom, Dick, and Harry. If you are a serious candidate, you need to prepare thoroughly, you need to devote time, and you need to take guidance from professionally qualified people. There are some common mistakes that most candidates make when they are preparing for SSB. Also, there are few important aspects that you need to bear in mind during your SSB preparation. I have made separate videos on these topics. In case you have not watched them, I have given the link in the description below. Signing off for today. Wish you success. Please like, subscribe and share so that others may also benefit from this content. If you have any doubts regarding SSB, or if you want me to make a video on a specific topic, then please write in the comment below. Thank you. Jai Hind.